the West, there are, a lot of problems with how we talk about mental illness and mental health, but there is at least a baseline acknowledgement that these things exist, that and that there are treatments, et cetera. People, my more Western family was a lot more inclined to participate. Indian family would, but they had very different ways of explaining what happened with my mother or not explaining what happened with my mother.
People die by suicide when their pain becomes unbearable. And they believe, and it's delusional thinking, but they believe in that moment that death will be preferable to life. What survivors also report is that that particular kind of death is more difficult to talk about than any other kind of loss. And there's a hint of that, at least from my perspective, in this documentary as well. It's easier to talk about his dad's death by cancer and to be able to forgive. Dinesh says so powerfully, it's easier for me to forgive my father than it is for me to let go my anger against my mother. Compassion, I think, is the only answer, and ultimately making the choice to forgive yourself. Whether you caused it or not is not important. It's like, what have you been telling yourself? In the phrases that you use in the self-talk, could I have done anything to prevent it? Everyone did the best that they could with what they knew.